What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and let's go through the newest Nekomamushi Sugo on the Japanese version of One Piece Characters. Let me also just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. Before we get into this batch, there is going to be a new Legend Law coming out soon on the Korean version of One Piece Characters. No, we don't actually know what he does yet. There is also 5+ Chopper and 5+ Usopp coming out on global One Piece Treasure Cruise. Get 5+ Chopper, 5+ Usopp is worse than Golden Pound Usopp. So get 5+ Chopper Evolution. If you want 5+ Usopp, you can go farm for a second one. But 5+ Chopper is legitimately good, whereas 5+ Usopp is just worse than Golden Pound Usopp. So let's start off with somebody who's not actually in this Sugofest batch, and that is going to be the new Algae. So it's going to be a strength shooter striker Algae. This is going to be the secret character Algae, the log Algae. He is ridiculously good, which is something that is going to be happening a lot in One Piece Treasure Cruise apparently, because Bandai is getting tired of having decent characters. They just want to have really, really strong characters, so that way people will spend more money on their Sugofests. His captain ability boosts the attack of shooters by 2.5 times. Awesome. But after 3 perfects, he boosts the attack of shooters by 3.25 times. So that is just straight 3.25 times attack boost after 3 perfects. And those first 3 attacks are still 2.5 times attack boost. A stupid good captain ability. This is a captain ability worthy of a 6-star character. And it's just kind of silly to have it on a character just like that. His special ability also is worthy of being a 6-star character. His special ability locks your orbs for 1 turn. If you hit 2 perfects and your captain is a shooter, then he boosts the attack of shooters by 2 times on the next turn. So you only have to hit 2 perfects. You'll keep all your orbs, so you can use one attack booster on that turn that you lock your orbs, or you can just not use an attack booster. You can just move your orbs around. On the second turn, you'll still have all those matching orbs, and then you'll have your 2 times attack boost if you have a shooter captain. It's kind of silly how good he is. So Algae, of course, is great. He's not a Sugofest batch character, but he is a log character that's going to be coming out soon on Japan. Raizo Raizo and the rest of the characters are actually Sugofest characters. Raizo is a strength free spirit shooter. His captain ability boosts the attack of shooters by 2.5 times. It makes tandem and recovery orbs count as beneficial orbs to shooter characters. We weren't sure if it was shooters or all characters, but it is definitely shooter characters boost the that he makes tandem and recovery orbs count as beneficial for. Really important thing to note that if you're using a Raizo captain with a 6-star ace captain, those tandem and recovery orbs will count as matching orbs for 6-star ace's captain ability, which gives a larger attack boost to a character if they have a matching orb. So Raizo works very well as a shooter attack captain, and even better when paired up with a 6-star ace captain. His sailor ability completely resists silence, so you cannot silence him. He's immune to silences. His special ability reduces the duration of paralysis and silence by 3 turns and swaps their orbs around 3 times. This makes him great for a fight against Ambush Quest Shanks, because Ambush Quest Shanks both silences and paralyzes. Potentially not as good as Nami, since Nami also delays, but he'll go better on a shooter or a free spirit team, since he's both a shooter and a free spirit. And he's also your orb manipulator, which can be very useful as well. Kanjuro is a Dex striker free spirit and probably one of the strongest characters in this batch. His captain ability is just a regular 2.5 times attack boost for strikers from free spirits. This is basically the baseline power level of your captains now. Everybody is a 2.5 times attack booster or better, which is a little boring that everyone gets a 2.5 times attack boost, but what are you going to do? Bandai really wants to make things more powerful. His sailor ability makes Dex orbs beneficial for striker characters if you have a striker captain. There are a few characters with this kind of special in this batch are very good. This basically increases your rate of matching orbs on your team quite significantly, more than level 1 or level 2 orb matching on your team. So if you have a quick character, for example, they'll never have a badly matching orb, unless you get block orbs, because those Dex orbs will count as matching on them, as long as you have a striker captain and they're a striker, of course. His special ability reduces duration of bind and despair by 5 turns and locks your chain multiplier by 2.75 times for 1 turn if you have a striker captain. This is so good. This 2.75 times chain boost is huge. This is like Raid Boss Hancock's 2.5 times, but even better. So Raid Boss Hancock, 2.5 times boost. You guys see how useful she is. She is one of the best characters in the game. And now we've just improved upon her special and also give bind and despair reduction on the character. So this is a very, very, very good character, especially for striker teams. Not really for free spirit, sorry, because he's only going to work if you have a striker captain. Although you can have a striker free spirit captain and have that work just fine. Using him on a striker team is going to be very good. You'll see this striker coming up a lot because our captain, our 6-star character might have to do with strikers. Carrot is a quick fighter free spirit team and might actually be one of the worst characters in this batch, but she's still really good. Captain ability boosts attack of quick characters by 2.25 and the recovery by 1.5. You're almost never going to use her instead of Raid Boss and Nell. Raid Boss and Nell is the same thing and has a very stable heal. Her sailor ability boosts the attack and recovery of quick characters by 75, which is pretty good. And her special boosts the attack of quick characters by 2 times for 1 turn. Now this does not have the drawback of Raid Boss and Nell's special that deals damage to your own team and has a shorter cooldown than Raid Boss and Nell's damage special. But it's just a 2 times attack for quick. There's also Caribou. Let me undo that. Caribou, who is a quick shooter driven character that also boosts the attack of quick and int by 2 times and also deals 15 hits of 12 times his attack as typeless damage to all enemies. So Caribou, if you don't care about the typing, he is a driven shooter, whereas of course Carrot is a free spirit fighter. If you don't need a free spirit or a fighter in particular, Caribou is just going to be better than Carrot. Potentially, you could use Carrot on, say, a Timeskip Luffy team to boost her own attack and both Timeskip Luffy captains, but you might just want a 1.75 times fighter attack like Koala instead in that case. Pedro is an int slasher cerebral character. His captain ability reduces cooldowns of all specials by 2 turns and also boosts the attack of int characters by 2.5 times. His sailor ability makes int orbs count as beneficial or slasher and cerebral. So this is a very good sailor ability. Say you use him on a cerebral or slasher team that also has a tandem and recovery orbs count as matching. You're going to have tons of matching orbs on your characters for a lot of turns just by having him as a sailor. Great stats also. His special ability cuts your health to 1, deals 7 times the amount of health that you lost in typeless damage to all enemies, and boosts the effective orbs by 1.75 times for 1 turn. So Pedro is now an alternate version of the cerebral Robin that we use so often on those Dream Croc teams. Dropping your health to 1 on a cerebral team is often very useful, both for Croc and for Inu Arashi. Both cerebral captains love being at low health. And boosting your orbs by 1.75 times is very useful. It also works like a Kuma. You can use them instead of Kuma to drop your health and boost orbs. You can use them with Kuma, you dropping your health first and using Kuma orb a second time. He's just another character that works really, really well on those low health cerebral teams. So quite good, Pedro there. And the big boss of the Sugofest, Nekomamushi or Cat Viper. Cat Viper is a Psy striker powerhouse team with the dumbest translation name ever, so we're going to continue to call him Nekomamushi. His captain ability boosts striker health by 1.25 times all the time, and if they have a primary color orb or a rainbow color orb that is a red, blue, green, yellow, or purple orb, or has a rainbow orb, he'll boost their attack by 3.75 times. So as long as they don't have an empty orb, a block orb, or have their orbs blanked, they will always have a 3.75 times attack captain. That's insanely good. You're going to almost always have a 3.75 attack captain every single turn. His special ability boosts Oh, and also doesn't count tandem recovery. Also, yes, primary colors do not count tandem recovery or block or empty or blanked orbs. His special ability deals 60 times his attack and side damage to one enemy. Not the largest burst, but it's okay. But it also makes all those primary color orbs count as matching orbs for striker characters of one turn. So he is basically almost fully matching orbs for your team, except for tandem and recovery orbs. Unless there are special orbs like bomb orbs or block orbs or G orbs. This is a very good special, very good captain ability. Using him with a orb manipulator that gives you 80 color orbs at all, basically gives you fully matching orbs. Like a Kanjuro basically gives you fully matching orbs guaranteed with his special, and fully 3.75 times attack boost with his captain ability. The only weakness that he has probably is orb blanking, which we see in Ambush Quest Cavendish. Yes, people have brought this up that he's not going to be good against Ambush Quest Cavendish, but you know what? You don't have to be good at everything in the game to be a stupidly powerful captain. And even then, I do not doubt we can use one Nekomamushi with another friend captain in order to beat Cavendish. Just is going to take quite a bit more effort. And it is, if you do not have a primary color orb, like if you have a recovery or a tandem orb, the Nekomamushi will be a will just be a 1 times attack boosting captain. It's just like you're using a zombie team. That character does not get an attack boost at all. It also doesn't make those orbs count as matching. So if I have a strength character and he's got a green orb on there, he's still gonna be a weakened attack strength character. It's not like he's going to have a boosted attack on there as a captain ability. Very, very, very strong captain ability. It's gonna be almost a solid 3.75 times attack boost all the time. You can see how strong Akainu is as a strength character with basically almost the same captain boost as Akainu, with a health boost as well and limited to strikers. Very good striker captain. Definitely gonna make strikers see more play. Use him with a Barto or use him with any other striker captain at all, and you'll do great, guys. This batch is great, and of course Bandai is just continuing to go up on the power scale. I really wish Bandai would... I really like Sanji. Like, Sanji was a great step in making things more powerful without making things too powerful. Nekomamushi, I actually do like the design of Nekomamushi. I actually quite like Nekomamushi. I don't think he's overpowered. I think he's got a good power level compared to things like Akainu. But this Aokiji, this new Aokiji is the one that worries me. That they're making log characters like this that are so strong. Legitimately just incredibly strong. But not even a 6-star character. I want more interesting things. I want things with a large drawback. Like if you have a tandem or recovery orb, you just don't get an attack boost. That's fun. I wish they do more things like that. Guys, Sugofest batch is coming out in just a few days. Good luck if you're doing pulls. I'm personally still waiting. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can go to patreon.com/Zeenigami and subscribe, or check us out live on twitch.tv/Zeenigami. Yes, this is my full-time job, and I appreciate you guys watching, and y'all stay beautiful.